So my story started at 24 years old. I was thinking that I'm not talented or creative person. And after I realized that talent is a state of mind that anyone can achieve, you just need to develop your mind, I started my journey, and after 3 years, I released my first music album. Before, I didn't make any music. I didn't know how to play any instrument. And I also became a CEO or founder of an IT company. Before, I didn't know how to program. Hello, welcome to my channel. My name is Roman Golovach, and in this video I'm gonna share my story, how I reveal talent. I'm gonna share with you lots of cool techniques, how to develop creativity, how to develop your mind in the most effective way. Everything already available for free. I put all my knowledge in minddevelopmentprotocol.org. You can find links in the description. And of course, we live in AI era. You can ask any question to AI and ask how it could be useful for you. And also you can just download transcript and put in your AI and just grab the most interesting things for you quickly. Basically, do the best way you want to get this information. A long time ago, I was watching a documentary about how humanity built a telescope and sent this telescope in the space, and this telescope started to send photos of the galaxy. And scientists was excited about these photos, and even President Biden showed one of the photos to the people. And everyone was exciting, and I look at this photo and like, who cares? AI could generate better. And after some time, this photo came to me in my dreams, and I kind of realized what we are all doing here. And imagine from this perspective of space, our planet is small, and all humanity, all people. Basically, we are all learning. We are all learning how to survive, how to live happy life, how to understand what is all about, what is this mystery is all about. Through this perspective, we can say that it's humanity entering a new era where learning become much faster and more effective than any time before. Right now we have AI that can explain anything you want, and the most important, it's in a way that like useful for you. So any concept, any idea, you can ask AI how it could be useful for me. A clear path for mind development exists, and it's basically I discovered that it's 100 your personal challenges or projects. It's a metaphorical path. Why it's 100? Because it's like 100% of completion. It's a path to your next level. So basically, mind can develop, your next level exists. You can reveal talent or even genius. I'm gonna share with you how to do this. And next level have more advantages in life. And the clear path exists. It's basically your conscious 100 challenges or projects. I'm gonna share my story, how I reveal this knowledge, and everything again in Mind Development Protocol. You can investigate by yourself in your own pace. And okay, let's get started. And thank you that we are learning. Thank you. I'm originally from Belarus, but I live in Boston, and I finished school, then get to the university. And my university years was not so good. I didn't choose my education consciously. I wanted to be IT developer, but I didn't learn it. It was bad education. And eventually, I'm 24 years old. I work as a waiter in a restaurant, and I feel bad. I don't feel happy. And I remember I rent my place through coach surfing, and a couple guys came, and it was a chance that they were coaches, and I asked them why I do everything the right way. I help people, I live honest life, but I don't feel happy. They said, because your inner potential wants more. And this kind of stick with me. And then they share with me a book of a Soviet Union psychologist. And this psychologist described that talent basically is a state of mind, right? We used to think that talent is an inner gift. And of course, there are some people, of course, they have predisposition to something, right? In math, in physics, in music, and they are much better than anybody else in a specific field. Yes, but his idea that talent is a state of mind that anyone can achieve. Mozart, he achieved his own talent and genius. Good for him. But anyone can achieve own talent and own genius. You just need to develop your mind. It's like he worked with the prodigy kids. He noticed that if you don't work with prodigy kids in a specific way, for example, if a prodigy kid grew up in a village, he's not going to reveal talent or genius. You need to have a system to reveal talent and genius. And this idea broke my limiting belief that talent is only for specific people, for certain people. And I started my journey to reveal my talent as a state of mind. All I need to do is just to develop my mind. And I started a journey with a simple idea. So I have this goal. I want to reveal talent as a state of mind. Why do I want to reveal it? Because it's a lot of benefits there, right? So I want to have an interest in life. I want to be like these guys. I want to make music. I want to be actor. I want to be dancer. I want to have these opportunities in life. And so I have this wanting, right? I want to get these benefits. And then I need to develop my mind. And to develop my mind, I created a system that basically I need to accomplish projects, learn new skills, and expand my worldview. It's basically, I call it 3 legendary meta exercises: projects, skills, and worldview. And when they're in balance, talent as a state of mind will be revealed. It's a state of mind when you want to do something. You want to do something creatively. You want to learn new things. You have energy. You have joy in life. You're excited about life. You want to try different things. And in something shifted in my mind. Something before, when I was trying to learn something, I was quickly giving up, because, for example, I was trying to learn how to play guitar. I tried. Difficult. It takes a long time to become good. Also, I compare myself with others. Others play better. I give up. I try to learn development, coding. The same story. It's gonna take a long time, and I give up. After I realized that talent is a state of mind that I can achieve, I just need to develop my mind. I created a goal to develop my mind. And I started to do different small projects. And for example, if I want, before I give up because it's gonna take time, it's complicated to learn new things. So now I have this extra reason to not give up. Because if it's difficult, I know it's good for my mind. I develop in my mind. I want to develop my mind. And I imagine myself, I used to play lots of games. I imagine myself that I'm kind of like a game character level 1, I need to achieve my next level. You need to develop your mind with accomplishing your projects. To develop your mental energy, you need to develop new skills. I don't have any skills, so I need to get new skills and expand my worldview, get experience, read more, explore new things. And so I started my journey. And I started, first time in my life, started to create my own projects. And this is very important concept in the system, because first of all, from the childhood, parents told us what to do, then teachers told us what to do, then in the colleges, in the university, professors told us what to do, then we get a job and the managers told us what to do. So all this time until 24 years old, I was working on someone else's ideas. I never created something that I want to create. Before, maybe I was doing this. I was doing some projects, but it was like more for fun, more unconscious, just to try things. But this time, I consciously started to create my own ideas and materialize them. And for example. And this is where I started my journey, and I started to track my projects. And for example, I started with super simple projects, super simple. I remember I saw a stone, and I like, oh, this stone looked like a skull, alien skull. Let me paint it, and I paint this stone. It's something like this. It just was very simple first project. I had this idea and I want to materialize this idea. It was my idea. Nobody told me that I need to do this. It was my idea. And I decided to kind of paint this stone and it count as a first project. First project accomplished. Then I started to do another project. Second project, I choose to write a blog post. I never write any blog post. I decided, okay, I'm gonna be my project. I wrote a blog post, then I wrote another one, and I wrote 10 blog posts, and I count as 10 projects. Then I decide to, I'm gonna do the renovation in my room, also project, because I never did it before. Then I'm gonna cook new dish, also new project. Then I'm gonna learn how to do websites, because I wanted to make money by doing websites, and I started to learn how to do websites. An interesting shift happened. Before, I also wanted to find a job in IT, but before, when I started to learn something, I gave up because it's gonna take a long time to become good at web development or any other fields. It's gonna take a long time until I get a project that I can basically make money. And but now some different approach. I started to learn web development with the goal to develop my mind, achieve my next level. If I'm gonna make money eventually doing web development, it's good. But my goal was to achieve my next level. So, and this is change happened. I stopped to give up, because I started to learn web development, and it's difficult, but I know that it's good for my mind. And for that time, I started always tell myself it's good for my mind. If it's difficult, it's good for me. It's good for me. I create new neuron paths. It's basically it's all about neuron plasticity and neuron paths, creating new neuron paths. And I started to create small projects, very small, that I created for myself. I built a website for myself using website builder, WordPress. Then I started to create different small ideas that I want, and I decide when to finish it. I decide when it's done. Sometimes it's just intuition. I feel that it's done. I move to the next project. And I started to build small kind of project ideas, and like project by project, I was just moving forward and track all my project ideas. And for For example, I talk with people, they say like, oh, I want to learn something, I took a course. And course is sometimes, and they give up. Because course, it's usually complicated, could be complicated. It could be more complicated than your level. And also in the course, the project ideas, it's not yours, it's teacher give you project ideas. And that's why course is not working if you're not in the system. On your own systems. The idea here is not that I'm against courses. It's the idea here is to, first of all, start by doing own smallest projects, smallest steps. And when you achieve the small steps as possible, like not creating something big, just super small, and you decide what is project for you. And when you finish something small, you get confidence in yourself, and you track your progress, and you notice, okay, actually I kind of moving forward. And after 10 projects, 15 projects, you're gonna see your reward as your path, and also you're gonna notice that your mind is gonna be more and more fluent in new technologies and so on. And then eventually, after maybe 30 projects, you can take a course. But also interesting case, if you work on someone else's projects, it's very important to practice exercise properly. If you work on someone else's project, you need to do it as it's your own. It's most complicated. It's where lots of people drop in here and not developing talent as a state of mind. It's difficult, but it's give a big advantage. I'm gonna tell you my story how I use it. And eventually, I start to came to I count projects, and I start to I discover music. I fall in love in music. I wanted to also start to make my own music, and I started to build my own tracks using Ableton. And basically, it was just simple idea, like just simple track I count as a project. I finished track, simple, stupidly simple, 4 lines, bass, drums, melody, and percussion, that's it. And I saw some YouTube videos, simple, and I count a project. Then second track, another project. After 10 tracks, 10 project accomplished, and I kind of gained the confidence, and eventually I decided to make a bigger project. It's also very important to, after some time, start to make things a little bit more complicated than before. Because if you do the same again and again, it's become boring and you're not growing. So, and after some time, I become better in web development, and I start to make money by doing a freelance job, by building websites. And then also I started to work on my music album. I decided, okay, now I'm ready. I want to put 8 tracks together, and basically on a 66 project, I count everything. I create my first music album, and I was like, wow. I started from simple project, and in 66 I become a musician. I learn how to make music. I create something that I like, and I discovered that even if my music didn't get a lot of listeners, I didn't make money with my music, but I realized what it's all about. What does it mean? Talent as a state of mind. You already live your life as a musician. Because you're already doing music, you already have fun doing music. We were performing in different clubs and festivals in a small form, but it's exciting for you, right? So you start to live your life fully in this form. And after some time, I moved to Boston. I got a job as a mover, and a moving company asked me to build a website. And because I was ready, because I started to doing small projects 2 years ago, and I already get experience and confidence, and I said, I can build a good website for you. And I've built a very cool booking system for a moving company and website for a moving company. And this project I built as my own. And it's interesting thing, when you work on a project it's your own idea, mind worked differently. For example, they paid me and I already finished everything, but I was like, I know how to level up. I tried to level up the website, and I level up the website. And eventually when we launched it, it was success. And another owner of another moving company found me and asked me, like basically give me offer to create IT company together and build the same system for all moving companies in the United States. And this is how on an 89 project I basically became a founder of an IT company. And this is and after some time I just this project-based living become my like philosophy of living. I created for myself this simple rule: accomplish challenges in projects that you like and fulfill your life with the positive emotions. And this is how I reveal talent as a state of mind. And of course, it's not guaranteed that someone gonna become a founder of an IT company right now, but actually it could be done with AI. It's easier. But the system already was born. The system here is basically create a goal to achieve your next level that exists, talent, or if you already reveal talent, genius. I'm gonna share in next videos how to reveal genius. You have a goal. You want to achieve this goal, to get benefits, to get in like different state of mind. You have own reason to why you want to achieve your next level. Sometimes when you have problems in your life, you can ask yourself who you should become so everything will be how I want it to be. And usually the answer is that only your next level know how to resolve all your current problems. Only you at your next level make everything, all your projects much better. When I achieve my next level, all my project, I came to my old project, music become better, IT website, everything become better. It's just the journey of growth. And you have more clarity. I basically, because of I developed my mind, I get a job basically in IT, and then you just create a system for yourself. 100 projects. Of course, it could be less. You can put 50. It doesn't matter. But when you count projects, you see that you're growing. It motivates you not to give up, and you see that okay, I started on my first project, and then right now doing this 50 project, and I think differently. I have more. I really see my progress. Even sometimes external validation is not going to be enough for you, but you're going to see progress internally, and you're going to see progress as a visual progress also. When you work on a project to learn new skills or expand your worldview, it's three main exercises. When you do this, you do with a goal to develop your mind. Of course, you can have another goals to make more money, get a better job, whatever you do, but with a goal to develop your mind as a priority goal, as a main goal. And you can see how things gonna shift when you have this goal. For example, with this goal, I subconsciously started to choose projects that I would never choose it. For example, I started to learn acting, and after 10 years, I became an actor. I'm gonna share my story with you in next videos. And it was difficult. It was difficult, but I tell to myself that it's good for me. It's good for my mind. I learned how to play piano. I learned how to dance. And overall, all of this, of course, developed my mind. And my strong mind helped me to live a happy life right now. The idea is to start it super small, and create your own ideas and own projects, own challenges. Sometimes we need to do exercise properly. Like when you go in a gym and you do something wrong, you can hurt yourself. That's why coaches exist in a sport. We need to do exercise properly. In mind development, I discovered also lots of different things how to properly practice exercise. That's why we have so many books on different topics that basically explain how to practice exercise properly. And here is to learn new skills, whatever you want to learn. Any skill is good skill. Any skill is good skill. Expand your worldview. Everything that's increasing your worldview is good for you. And work on your projects and your ideas. And if you work on other people's projects, work as your own. And basically, this idea is whole mind development protocol. It's about creating this journey with a goal to achieving your next level. And especially right now, it's so hard to compete with AI. It's so many things happening right now. But once you put a goal to achieve your next level, it could create a reason in your life. It could bring motivation to your life. That's you know what to do in your life. For example, it's what happened to me, because I know I need to develop my mind. I need to reveal my talent. And I have a goal, I have simple rules, do challenges and projects that you want to do. So you already live in life that you want to live. And do what you want to do and fulfill your life with positive emotions. You have a goal and you just have a reason and motivation to go. From that point, my life becomes super easy, much easier than before. You have clarity, understanding. And how to apply this system for parents, students, and entrepreneurs. For example, for parents, when you can motivate your kids to do own projects. In some time, I don't know what age you can feel by yourself, you can start to help your kid to track their own projects and ideas. It's not supposed to be 100 challenges or projects. It could be 10, 30, but idea is to track. My friends, they give different challenges and projects to their kids, and their kids create own ideas. They want to paint, they paint. They want to cook something, they cook. But just do it and just go on. It's very important to track. Look, you did this. What else you want? Oh, look, you did it. What else you want? You did it. So when parents motivate a kid to see the progress and also create this momentum. Oh, look how many new things you did. What else do you want to do? What else do you want to do? And all this process could become as a game, as a gamify. I study gamification. It's basically a way of gamify the education. You show this progress or path. And you notice how you grow. Oh, you started from this first project and now you're much better in things that you do. And so the idea is to add tracking for some time. It's not supposed to be forever. It's not supposed to be strict. It's for some time you can play this game, and then just whatever. Finish your 100 projects and then just live your life, right? It's not something you have to do. It's possibility that now available for you. For example, for students, how I was discovered this system, it's basically started to create own system for yourself, own challenges, own projects. Started small with the idea to reveal your talent or your next level, genius, whatever you call it. I call this talent or genius because these words are powerful. These words are powerful. They already have some energy, good energy. And once you achieve your talent or genius, you will feel it. It's going to be different state of living. And for entrepreneurs, it's a little bit more complicated because usually if you're an entrepreneur, you have priority to make money and so on. Usually it's applied in a more advanced level when you face the problem or face the ceiling of your company. It's what I did with myself. When I faced the ceiling, I realized only my next level could resolve and grow my company. Only my next level could do what I do right now. For example, for 3 years, I was working to reveal my next level. I'm here, and so I can do whatever I do right now. I published mind development protocol. I started to talk about it it's in a different language. So it's basically what I was doing. I create new goal. After I reveal talent, I created a new goal, achieve my genius. I call genius my genius. I'm gonna share what it's mean to be genius. For example, for talent, it's when I was talent level, I know how to create. I learned how to create new projects, make it different, creatively, cool, interesting. I started to have fun to learn new things, make music, and I mostly copy things I can inspire by other people. When you achieve your genius, it's basically you know what to do. You already have your style. You kind of learning how to. You basically have more confidence in your own way. You know what to do in your life. So you have more confidence because you have more experience. You have a list of concepts that you already use in your life, vocabulary of concepts. You have more clarity in your life. So I call it genius level. And of course they have a different level. And you see it's different than could be the meaning of what world put in these words. That's why I'm saying I use this word because they're powerful, but it doesn't matter if you don't like these words. If sometimes they feel discomfort for some people, you can just level 1, level 2, level 3, doesn't matter. But it's your next level exists. And when you are an entrepreneur, you create a goal to achieve your next level. You start to think about your next level, you kind of start to create your thinking about your next level, create a relationship with your next level, and create skills, what skills you have in the future. You kind of start to create a relationship with your future self, and start to kind of work towards this goal, with the goal to develop your mind. And you do the same things, but with the goal to develop your mind. And with time, it takes time. It's actually kind of start to work, and you achieve this next level, and everything become much easier. Many things already put on mind development protocol. I'm gonna share my story how I study gamification. It's a lot of cool ideas how to apply gamification in life. What is gamification? I'm gonna share my story how I built my company, how I study meditation, affirmation, how I study how consciousness work, deep understanding how mind work. I discover interesting techniques how to effectively develop your mind, practice meditation, get more peace in your life, joy in your life. Then I'm gonna share my experience how I make music, how I became an actor, everything connected with creativity. And thank you that you are learning. And if you have any questions, you can ask me. In the future videos, I'm gonna answer your questions. Also, visit Mind Development Protocol and read the protocol, talk with AI about protocol, ask me questions, and thank you that you are learning, and good luck.